Alright guys, welcome. This is Rich Santos. This is my second ever cycling video blog. I have a lot to learn, but I'm enjoying the process, so let's do this.
So it's February 28th, and it's another pretty nice day in February. It's a little breezy. I don't know if the wind is making a lot of noise on the camera or not, but I'm about 10 minutes outside of my house. Nice easy little warm-up. Didn't really push any pedals, just cruising. And I'm about to take a left up here by the golf course and go up Scotch Hill Road. So a climb like this, I'm actually caught in two minds on a day like this. It's a Sunday. I'm supposed to be on my recovery ride, essentially. If I'm going by my training program, I've been using Training Peaks as my software this winter for my indoor trainer, and I've made pretty good gains, just in terms of general FTP power and endurance. Better than I have in any winter in the past, anyway. Mostly just through consistency. But anytime you get on a climb, my instinct is to go for it. But a day like this, I'm supposed to be in recovery mode. So there's like an internal battle of wills, essentially. The road goes up, you know it's gonna log onto Strava, you know you're gonna wanna look at it later on and see what your stats are, but essentially, you know, I'm just out for an endurance spin, but it's hard to temper that instinct to go for it. Fascinating amount of traffic. It's a Sunday and this road has never got traffic, but whatever. So I'm trying to spin 90 plus cadence, 157 heart rate right now. Just trying to take it easy. I mean, it's only 4.7% right now, so it's not a steep bit, but you always want to push it. Anyway. So I'm still going up Scotch Hill. I just passed the turnoff for Arbuckle Road, which is kind of the first leg, and now we're kicking up to the second bit. This goes up and then I'll take a right onto Huska Road. This is where it gets a little bit steeper here. Just as we come up here, it'll go up to 8, 10, 12, and then when I turn, it's going to be up to 15, 17, 18% for a couple hundred yards to the top. So it really gets a little bit of a grind, but it's worth it. So I've just had another pretty good go up over another climb called East Terry Clove. Kind of went for that one. I'd like to look at the numbers later on and see how that compares. But we've got a little bit of a descent now, and then I'll kind of head back northeast. Hopefully pick up the tailwind when I'm coming back in. This little descent here is pretty cool. I'll try to film it. I'm just cruising up here, up Route 16, and then I'm going to cut across to Peaks Brook using a dirt road called Sutherland, which I've actually never been on. But I'm going to have a bit of a bar now, just to give myself a little, hopefully, a little bit of pop to finish off. I feel fine now, but I just don't want to lag out. If I do that whole planned loop, I still have about 15 miles left. So I think it'd be in my best interest to get some calories. All right, cool. I think I'm getting to my turn now, I hope. I think I'm in uncharted territory here. I'm looking for Sutherland, which should cut across. I don't know, I think. That's Route 16 up there. That goes all the way up to Treadwell. I don't want to go that far. So let's find out. Oh yeah, perfect. There's actually two roads here. Oh, I see. One's Fleming and one's Sutherland. All right, cool. No kidding. I had no idea there was a church, Presbyterian church here. Who knew? Finally, a little bit of protection from the wind up in this side road here, this dirt road. The other nice thing about these, oh, there's a beautiful little pond. That's really nice. Is you get a chance to take a little bit of a nature break too. So, just took a quick pit stop. It is really beautiful out today, but there's gonna be a little bit of moisture here, but I think I'm gonna go down. Anyway, beautiful day to be out on the bike. Unbelievably nice. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off and try to coast down this this moist dirt. I knew this connector road would do this. It's gonna go down and hit Peaks Brook Road, but it is just soft and slow. I'm not even on the pedals. I'm going -2%, and I'm only at 8 miles an hour, just because it's so soft and slow. So this is gonna make my bike filthy, but I'll just clean it off when I get home. I just had a last minute change of heart. I was on that road, that dirt road over there. So my bike just got completely splattered. And I realized that I'm pretty fatigued. So I decided to go up to Archie Elliott and down 14 instead of doing Bell Hill. So a little reroute, but it actually may end up adding to my distance slightly. But I removed the one last big climb, which I really was looking forward to, but I just don't want to go into the red today. I really want to keep just spinning. So probably in my best interest to not put out that effort and to just spin it out and head on home. So yeah.
So let's do a quick little overview of this particular ride on Strava, the kind of social media / logging website for pretty much everyone who's into cycling these days. It did 36 miles, and it was 3,400 feet of elevation gain in about 2 hours and 35 minutes, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Strava estimates I pulled in about 211 watts. That's an estimate based on the data that I tell Strava, because I don't have an actual power meter. So I tell it my bike's weight, I tell it my weight, and it knows the terrain, and it comes up with the average power and the power for each of the segments that we'll see below. And apparently I burned about almost 2,000 kilojoules, almost 2,000 calories for an average speed of about 14 miles an hour. And at no point in time was I going 79.9 miles per hour. I can guarantee you that. But anyway, it is what it is. And then here's the map of the route as well as the profile. And then below that we've got the segments listed. And you can make a segment if you want. You can make a segment for anything. But the ones that were interesting to me on this day were Scotch Mountain to Huska Top, which is a segment that pretty much only myself does because it goes onto that dirt segment at the top of Huska Road. But that's one of my favorite training rides, simply because it is 2.6 miles, which is a pretty long climb for around here. It's about as long as I can get to anywhere near my house anyway. And it averages at 7%, so it starts easy and it gets steeper. You can see on the profile it gets much steeper on that top spot, 14-17%. But that's a good training ride for me. And then the one on the day that I worked hard at was East Terry Clove. I didn't push myself crazy hard, but I put down some watts. I did it in about 300. It says about 300 watts for a VAM of 1,000. That means if you were to put out that effort for an hour, that's how many meters you would climb vertically. So it's the vertical ascent in meters per hour, which no one does. But anyway, that's what the number means. And that's pretty much it for the ride. So it's always fun to go back to Strava at the end of a ride and look at how you did. And mostly for me, it's to compare myself with myself. There's lots of better cyclists out there who can post up crazy numbers. Great for them. But as an individual, it's nice to be able to basically track progress and motivate yourself for future rides. So thanks for watching this video. I'm enjoying this. I plan to keep doing this. So take care and thanks for watching.